Deep beneath the waves, the nature of warfare is changing. The vast, silent depths of the open ocean are no longer the primary battlefield. Today, the struggle for dominance occurs in the noisy, crowded, and dangerous waters near the shore, the littorals. To maintain the edge in this complex environment, the United States Navy required a new kind of apex predator, a machine built not just for the deep blue sea, but optimized for the shadows of the littoral zone. This is the story of the most technologically advanced attack submarine ever constructed. This is the Virginia-Class. The 1990s brought a seismic shift in global politics. The Cold War ended. The threat of massive Soviet submarine fleets vanished almost overnight. The U.S. Navy had been developing the Seawolf class, a magnificent, incredibly capable but exorbitantly expensive submarine, designed specifically to hunt the most sophisticated Soviet designs in the deep ocean. With its primary adversary gone, the Seawolf program was canceled after just 3 boats. This created a critical problem. The aging Los Angeles-class submarines needed replacement, but the Navy couldn't afford a fleet of Seawolves. More importantly, the nature of the threat had changed. The 21st century demanded capabilities beyond traditional submarine warfare. The Navy needed a platform that could conduct intelligence gathering, insert special operations forces, launch land attack missiles, and dominate the complex coastal waters where regional conflicts and asymmetric threats reside. They needed versatility, stealth, and affordability. The agitation lies in the inherent danger of littoral operations. Operating a massive nuclear submarine near a hostile shore is fraught with peril. The deep ocean is quiet, making detection of enemies easier. Coastal waters, however, are incredibly noisy, filled with commercial shipping, biological noise, and complex thermal layers. It is an acoustic nightmare. It is the perfect environment for small, quiet diesel-electric submarines to hide. Furthermore, the shallow depth limits maneuverability. The risk of running aground or being detected by aerial surveillance and maritime patrols
Strategic advantage
increases
lost.
exponentially. These areas are also more likely to be mined.
The solution.
If the U.S. could not operate undetected in these littoral
Virginia-Class
zones, it would be blind. It couldn't gather critical intelligence, couldn't deploy SEAL teams clandestinely, and couldn't project power from the sea when it mattered most. The strategic advantage would be lost. The solution was a radical rethinking of the attack submarine. The Virginia-Class, SSN 774, was the first U.S. warship designed entirely in the digital realm, optimized from the keel up for the post-Cold War world. It prioritized modularity and technological innovation over sheer speed and depth. It was designed to incorporate the stealth of the Seawolf, but be far more versatile and cost-effective to build. The Virginia-Class incorporates fly-by-wire ship control systems, allowing for incredibly precise maneuvering in shallow, confined waters. Not crucially, it leverages open architecture computer systems and modular construction. This allows for rapid upgrades of software, sensors, and weapon systems without requiring expensive shipyard overhauls. It is a submarine built for adaptability. The proof of the Virginia-class's superiority is found in its revolutionary technology. Stealth is paramount. The S-9G nuclear reactor powers a pump jet propulsor instead of a traditional propeller, significantly reducing the noise generated by cavitation. But the most visible innovation is the absence of a traditional periscope. The Virginia-class does not have a rotating optical scope that penetrates the hull. Instead, it utilizes 2 photonics masts. These are telescoping arms equipped with high-definition cameras, infrared sensors, laser rangefinders, and electronic warfare equipment. They transmit data to the control room via fiber optics, allowing the entire command team to view the surface simultaneously on large monitors. The submarine only needs to expose the mast for a few seconds to capture a 360-degree image, drastically reducing the risk of detection. It is designed with specialized features to support special operations forces, including a large lockout trunk that allows up to 9 SEALs to deploy while submerged, and the ability to launch unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs. In terms of firepower, the evolution continues. While initial boats carry 12 Tomahawk missiles, the future lies in the Virginia Payload Module, VPM. This new section, added to the Block V submarines, increases the missile capacity dramatically, allowing a single Virginia-class to carry up to 40 Tomahawks, ensuring massive conventional strike capability. Imagine a Virginia-class submarine operating just miles off a hostile coastline. The water is shallow, barely 200 feet deep. The control room is modern, spacious, and quiet, dominated by large digital displays. The submarine is hovering, perfectly stationary, using its fly-by-wire controls to counteract the current. The mission: gather intelligence on a coastal missile battery. The captain orders the photonics mast raised. In near total darkness, the mast silently breaks the surface. It spins rapidly, its infrared cameras capturing a high-definition panoramic view of the shoreline, identifying vehicles, personnel, and the missile launchers. Seconds later, the mast retracts. On the monitors, the intelligence team analyzes the data. The submarine has acquired its targets without ever revealing its presence. Simultaneously, the crew prepares to launch a UUV. The UUV silently exits the submarine and begins a pre-programmed route closer to the shore, mapping the seabed and searching
Launch
for
sequence
mines.
initiated.
The Virginia-class remains on station, a silent shadow, gathering information and waiting for the order to strike or slip away, completely undetected. The Virginia-class submarine is the backbone of the future underwater force. It represents a triumph of innovation, adapting the might of nuclear power to the complexities of modern warfare. As new powers rise and technology proliferates, dominating the underwater domain, especially the contested littoral zones, is more critical than ever. Our call to action is to appreciate the continuous cycle of innovation required to maintain maritime superiority. The security of the global commons depends on technological advancement and the specialized skills of the sailors who operate these incredible machines. The Virginia-class ensures that the United States retains the ability to access any coastline, anytime, remaining the undisputed masters of the deep and the shallows.